Audio Jungle.
Information is the bedrock of humanity. Give it to me and I am a free man. Having said that, you're welcome to another edition of Bystander That Newsstand. I am Agwabo Ayomide, and of course you know you're watching Flip TV. On the program today we're going to be talking to Nigerians who are going to tell us their opinions. They are going to express their views on the political situation in our country. On the newspaper today we have The Nation newspaper, and it says, our major headline here says, NJC to Onogen, acting CJN, defend yourselves in 7 days. NJC to Onogen, acting CJN, defend yourselves in 7 days. We have another headline here. It says, Tinubu questions Atiku's democratic credential. Tinubu questions Atiku democratic credentials. Another headline here says, presidency uncovers plan to scuttle elections, says NSA. Presidency uncovers plan to scuttle elections, says National Security Advisor. We have Nigerians at the newsstands who are going to tell us what they think about the situation. Let them tell us what they think. Let us listen to them. Let them critically analyze the newspaper for us. This is Bystander That Newsstands on Flip TV. Join me as I talk to them. Thank you. Atiku, Tinubu has come out to questions Atiku democratic credential. Now Tinubu, he said that Atiku is a threat to democracy. In the read-up in this newspaper, he said that it was during Atiku's time that different things were going wrong in the country. He said things like militancy, election rigging. That it was even during Atiku's tenure as the vice president that Olusegun Obasanjo, who was president at that time, tried to go for third term. That Atiku coming out now to criticize Buhari's government is actually saying a bad thing. That he himself or his administration then, when he was vice president, was actually the godfatherism of this election rigging and vote buying situation that we have in the country. What do you have to say concerning that, please?
What I can say about this is that both of them, since inception of administration of Obasanjo, there is an issue of Boko Haram, but it's not escalate like Jonathan period. But during Jonathan, they are trying to do their best, but still yet, their best is not enough. And during the Buhari regime, I can say that they are worse than Jonathan during the Jonathan regime. But now, I see that Tinubu is blaming Tinubu is blaming Buhari Atiku now. I don't see any fact there. It's all this propaganda, it's APC propaganda. To me.
Talking about propaganda, now recent people have been coming out to say that Atiku himself, he has come out to say that Buhari is not actually the one in government, that is being controlled by cabals. Who do you think are these cabals Atiku is referring to, please?
Is such a person like Tinubu, Amici, Abba Kyari, and Oshomole. Those are the people that decide for Buhari. They are the cabals in the government. They are the people that decide, including Osibanjo. Those are the people that decide for Buhari, before Buhari can make any move.
Yeah, presidency, they have uncovered plans to scuttle election. The National Security Advisor has come out to say. Now he has come out to say that politicians, they have been harboring guns, trying to look for a way to disrupt these elections. Now he has come out to say that the presidency, they have names of different politicians who have gone around getting guns that they want to give to their political thugs. What do you have to say concerning that? Especially now that everybody are crying for free and fair elections. Do you think that's the right thing?
They are the ones that are doing it. Even the handwriting on the wall, you can see it. If you go to Zamfara, they are killing everywhere. If you go to Katsina State, they are killing everywhere. It's all these politicians that are bringing all this issue. I don't see anything as if there is another outside. This it's only the politicians that are causing problem for this country. They are the politicians. There's no doubt about that.
Tinubu has come out to question Atiku's democratic credential. Now, in the newspaper here, it states that Tinubu said that Atiku is the actual threat to democracy. He said that it was during his time as vice president that vote rigging started, vote buying, militancy, terrorism, that it was during his tenure as vice president that all these things happened. Now, what do you have to say concern that, please?
My response is, I don't think rigging started during Atiku time. It has been long. He has been long, not now. You know, even Atiku's time, Ambassador time, he has been long. Corruption, even corruption and rinky has been long. But let me just give you an example. If we say he started under Obasanjo, and it too was under Obasanjo in Lagos State Governor, I don't know why you know. So definitely all of them are the same. That time, yes, that's my own area for Tinubu. Atiku and Tinubu, they are friends. In fact, they are friends. They are really friends. But just political disease that divide them. Tinubu is the other side now, working to make sure they retain power. So you can say anything against Atiku. Politicians, they are shawus for that area. Tomorrow you surprise see Tinubu and Atiku drinking for the same tumbler. So I believe that for that one, leave that, that's the politics. Today, if Atiku win this election, you see Tinubu will first of all congratulate Atiku to return back to Lagos. So I think APC is jittery for that area. That is it.
Yeah, presidency, they have come out to uncover plans of politicians to disrupt this election. The National Security Advisor has come out to say. Now, he majorly stated that most of those politicians, they are from the PDP party, that they have gone around to gather guns to give to their political thugs so as for them to win this election. Now, do you think he's saying the right thing, or the other case is actually this APC cabal that they are trying to win this election by fire by force, which also involves election violence?
What do you expect? If the National Security Advisor is saying that, has he arrested anyone as a National Security Advisor? Who is controlling the army? Who is controlling the police? Who is controlling the SSS? If they have information like that, why can't they go there and arrest them? When they say they find a couple with Onegen, what happened? They move and remove him. Can't they go there and arrest that politician? Let me tell you something. They are jittery. APC is jittery. You understand me? Why you see all this? They are jittery. Why they say they are jittery? Everybody want to play a role. Everybody want to be recognized. If the National Security Advisor is saying that, can't you order security and army go and crack them down? I show one example, one person, one politician that want to destroy that election. Let me tell you something. They are the one doing that. APC is the one doing that. They are using all mix to make sure they win that election. They can't try that. They can't win that election. It's not today. We have been hearing all these things. The highest propaganda is an APC people. They use television. They use all mix. They use all means. In fact, a lot of drama is still going to happen. Not only that one. Onega has gone. The CG other one has gone too. Let them look for another person. Let both of them go. Just like what happened to Abacha and Abiola. For us to have peace in this election, if Buhari and Atiku can just go, you see we have peace. For now, if the two weak are there, we have peace. Using police, army everywhere, my brother, this time around, everybody has to be shine eye. Our eyes to be shine. We have our PVC. You vote, you stand there and defend your vote. And I believe me, I need changes. They say changes. What is the next level? What is meaning of next level? Next level, next poverty, next hatred, next more divided Nigerians. So what is? I believe Buhari have tried for years. Yes, let's try Atiku, because they are the same brothers. They are the same north. They are the same people. Why are we killing ourselves in south? Let's try Atiku. After all, they are brothers. As I know, yes, we tried Atiku for vice president when he was vice president. But when Atiku was a vice president, after all, we all enjoy. I don't understand me. Yeah, they say corruption. Those who are shouting corruption, go and check their account. Go and check how much they collect for salary. So why they say corruption? Corruption don't just start now. Yes, he's not the president at that time, but he's a president. He want to try, let him try the president now. Let's try him for 4 years. If he did not do well, then we'll look for another person. So I believe a national executive advisor, he want to make his name to be popular. He want to make his name to be mentioned. That's why Buhari will say he's working. If they find anybody that is planning anything, let them go arrest that person and show the world that this ABCD are the one planning it. I don't believe it's opposition. They are the one doing that.
Yeah, talking about Onoge now, the Nigerian Judicial Council, they have come out to say that Onoge and acting CJN, that is in person of Tanko Ibrahim, they should come out and defend themselves in 7 days. Now they say that until when Onoge is taken out dutifully,
yes,
that is following the due process, that he is still the CJN, that Tanko Mohammed should not even think about it. That is what the National Bar Association said yesterday. That Tanko Mohammed should not think about it. That until when Onoge is taken out dutifully, and until when Tanko Mohammed is taken to the due process, that is through the National Assembly and all the rest, that is when everybody should be able to refer to him as the CJN. What do you have to say concerning that? Now, do you think they at this time they are doing the right thing? Now they are telling both of them to come and defend themselves. What do you have to say, please?
That is what's supposed to have happened before. Buhari just want to backward the constitution. You don't backward the constitution. It's the constitution that brought you there as the president. Jonathan followed the constitution, and he too has to follow the constitution. I don't know why he is almost diversion, making Nigeria to be as if we are in war. Yes, if NJC have ordered the CJN and Tanko to go for 7 days to go answer your query, yes, he's right. That was Buhari supposed to have done before. But now, yes, let me tell you something. You should know, all these are politics. Buhari want to put his, in fact, he can even look for a grandmother to put for any post that will defend the 2019. So that, I don't see anything surprising. They're moving on Nege and look for somebody that will pop it up. Let me give you an example. Look at the IG. A woman is supposed to become the IG, an Igbo woman. But what happened? He boycott and look for somebody that is even an AIG and leave all the DIG and go appoint AIG to protect the 2019 election. Likewise, he believe that Onega is the one that going to appoint all this tribunal, you know. And the next, you know that something will happen. Then let him pull him out. As they are dragging, he will look for somebody else. But I believe the next person now, if the NJC find Onega and Tanko, the next person is supposed to be from Southwest. I will tell you, like, I find out. The next person, a Yoruba person. I don't think Buhari will agree. Because that is where the bone of contention is. He will look for somebody that will defend him. Look at the opposite. It's like that. They knew that if Onega did not go out, the man, the way I say the man is like this. Buhari don't believe anybody from South. That is genuine. He believes all the people is genuine. That Tanko, look at the way. How can he just form 250 people judges?
Even out of that, they say that 10 out of those people that 10 people were dead, then 16 were retired. Even
the president didn't make mistake when they were appointing ministers. He made the mistake. He said, let me tell you something. He said, let my dog. I always say it. The man is not in charge. Look at what happened there with the yesterday campaign. Where Urocha was saying another thing, Oshomola is saying another thing, and president was just laughing. The people there just confused. The next thing president say, look, as a leader, please, you cannot unite. Because he saw the whole thing, everything was just drama there. The next he said, please, go and vote for anybody you like. The meaning of say he has tired. You know he has tired. So that was a father as a president, let me tell you. Watch me, Buhari and his supporter. A father that cannot settle his home, a father that cannot settle his party, cannot rule Nigeria. I said it, I repeated it. A father that cannot settle his wife, cannot settle home, cannot settle Nigeria. So he has tried, let him go, let somebody else take over. That's my submission.
Thank you, sir.
To say the article democratic tenure was not presidential, I think he's saying the right thing. Though Rigging does not start today. Rigging has started as far back as during the time of Obasanjo, because I could remember there was a time that Obasanjo said the election is going to be do or die affairs. Mark my point. The best election and the most peaceful election we have had in this country so far is during the Abiola one, because during that time our eyes has not opened. Nobody has ever exposed to politics like this. But during their own time, they monetarized politics. It was during their own time they believed that, okay, if I give you money, you vote for me. Because if I don't give you money, you will not vote for me. Because I could remember in my own town then, you know, when prior to the election day, maybe at the eve of election day, we can give people rice, this and that. But the PDP, they will have a plan. If you are giving somebody 500, they will give that person 2,000. And give that person 2,000. The person you gave 500 yesterday night, and somebody just come this morning and give the person 2,000. Are you not going to vote for the person that give you 2,000? So they are for monetarizing election. It has started during the time of Obasanjo and Atiku. That one is there. So, and as far as I'm concerned, somebody that were there as the vice president for good 8 years, though you disrupted the third time agenda of your boss, which was okay because of the man egocentric and selfishness. But it was, I mean, Atiku was not doing it that time for the sake of the citizen. He was doing it that time for his own sake, for his own selfish interest. Because then he himself wanted to be a president. Because he has lobbied both the Senate, he has the majority in the executive, he had the majority in the legislature, and even though in the judiciary, he had the majority there. So when Obasanjo realized that this man had bought the whole people that are the whole cabinet, he now said, okay, he sat down. Okay, what am I going to do? Somebody, your boss who entrusts you, he left his position for you, then he traveled out of the country. It was during their time they privatized almost 75% of the company in this country. And this 75% of the company that are being sold out, we know how many that Atiku company bought during their own time. They were allocated, though Atiku came out to say openly that they source money from almost 4 arms. They source money from the private part, they source money from the federal, from the state and local government to finance the energy, almost $60 billion. That $60 billion now, they are with this see the traces or at the time of this Buhari, and then they went ahead to go and lobby a company from maybe from Dubai or from America called Meccano. You know, everybody buy Meccano now because they want to use Meccano as a subsidized to the energy. Who owns Meccano company? Just because of their own selfishness, they are selling Meccano to us. How many, if we have money to buy Meccano, can you have money to fuel it? Because they are faith in the energy. There they are now looking for the another area to make everybody subdue. It was doing their whole time. We know that there are something I call I pass my neighbor who was using generator before. Nobody. But during their whole time they imported generator. They say I pass my neighbor. So if you don't have money to buy Meccano, you buy I pass my neighbor. Maybe 7,000 or 80,000 there. Then nobody was everybody has forgotten that there is no that where you have your pass my neighbor, you vote for it and you want it. There's that in your and at the same time the issue of a national security advisor to come down and say, okay, look at how many times they have seized gun in the taker there. So who are those people that are sponsoring the importation of all these guns? So they have had a plan before, but we thank God because God does not let them to put this country into disarray. God does not allow them to the plan for them to as far as this country is concerned, God does not allow it to happen. So the person who is the position of national security advisor, whatever that can make him to come out and say, people are planning. If they both the militancy, the politician to disrupt to the incoming election, the man is saying the right thing. Because in Nigeria policy, the more you look, the less you see. So we are just saying our own now. So we don't know what they are planning. So and in politics, either the opposition or the ruling, all of them have their own plan. But it depends on how you play your own politics. It depends on how you plan your own way. Where you are in school, either by cheating or whichever way you want to do it, if you come out with a flying color in your result, your mommy or your dad, your parents will call, my boy, you have done the very good way. They will not ask you how did you do it. So they wouldn't ask you. So if you have your way, the way you want to play your policy, you do it the way you want. There are so many strategies. There are so many tactics. There are so many ideologies in which you can use to win election. They did this in America during the Trump and Clinton. So they hacked the what is it called? The cyber. So the cyber did not work because they want to favor Trump because they don't want a woman to be their president. So rigging does not start today. So rigging is all over the country. But the way it depends on how you play your own. It depends on how you use your own strategies. Then if you win the election, then if you are not satisfied, you go to the court. The court is there. And the issue of Onogen or whatever, the issue of Onogen.
So his name is easy. NJC have come out to tell Onogen and the CJN acting, that's Mr. Tanko Mohammed, that they should defend themselves in 7 days.
Fine.
What do you have to say, please?
Fine. This issue of Onogen or no Onogen, it wouldn't have degenerated to this level, to this state. Had it been the man as is and as his position is concerned, as make himself as important as he is, to okay, you are being alleged, Mr. So 2012. Okay, you are there maybe as an acting, then when you are being confirmed, okay, as number 4 citizen in this nation, then it lay down rules and regulations of the ruling party. Okay, everybody should come out, so we that we are the head, let us declare our assets. Then everybody, the president declared his own assets, the vice did the same thing, the president also of the senate did the same thing. Why can't you do your own thing? Then when you say, Oga, it is true, though I have written it, but I'm very sorry that I did not present it there. Okay, now that you did not present, there is no ignorance in the court of law. Okay, this is what the law says about what you did. What are you going to do? Okay, honorably, you can, well, with my position, and as honorable as I am, let me just step aside. Let the court take his hands. So if you have been indicted, then you face the challenges, you face the atrocity. But if you are scot-free, then you go. And nobody have ever said that CGN is not still. We still don't have another CGN. It was just suspended. It has not been removed. It was not sacked. So and then when he was absent, somebody must be there. So after the CGN, the president of the Supreme Court will be there to be acting. So the president that is there is an acting. So it's not confirmed. So it just steps. IDB has honorably step aside and let the court decide what he has done. Then all this mess we are saying, we wouldn't have been saying it. So he was the one that caused the whole thing. Whatever happened, he was the one that caused the whole thing. So Mr. President is acting on the CCTV judgment because he was the one. The case supposed to be in CCTV. They were the one that institutionalized the court, and it was even the one that said any matter related to the code of conduct should be decided in the code of conduct tribunal. So they were the one in the best position to judge the case. Why is it now that he run to the Supreme Court? Why is it now that he's not to the NBA that okay, don't let people judge me because he know what he has done? So he was the one that caused the whole issue. Was the one that caused everything.
Buhari, president of Nigeria here. I want to make him to know concerning this Onogen matter. I love Buhari. In the first time of election, I vote for him. The second time, only the problem Mr. President is serving. I beg him to restore Onogen back. Even in the north, concerning this matter, they started telling them from mosques that they should not vote for you because you remove the CGI, what they call Onogen. You understand now? All the more mosques, I'm a pastor. Now, he be a pastor, I have most friends, even in Lagos here where I live right now. They started telling they should not vote for you. Everybody are complaining because of that Onogen. Now, what am I trying to tell you? Don't also forget, when they ask you to bring your certificate, you didn't have it to bring it. You say you don't have. You say you left your certificate in army college, and the army come out said they don't have your certificate. Don't forget. Now, why? I don't believe you write why. Now, what happened? Why come to give you result? Now, why there was no law that hold you that time? I'm not criticizing my president. I want you to make everything justice, make everything balanced. You understand me now? I never hate you. Even these 4 years, I will still vote for you, Mr. President. Don't forget the part. Now watch, all the government, they are all not turn out. Hausa, where are the Yorubas? Where are the Igbos? Where are the Edo State? Where are all the trust supposed to be the government? But today now, we are seeing only the north. Mr. President, don't forget, all the people now you make just against, all of them vote for you. There's a statement you make when you come to power. You say you are for everybody, you are not for nobody. And I was so happy when you made that comment. 7 days, I was happy. But today, I find out that you are for one tribe, you are not for everybody. Mr. President, why not change your mind? Even though you don't do anything, restore Onogen back. Not just complaining of most. They complain the more not to vote for you. Don't forget, even in the North Nigeria, you believe you are going to win the North. Don't forget, this is not a time of Jonathan, where you are coming. We people are tired for PDP. Everybody join hand to vote. But in the North, they discriminate Jonathan. But now, don't forget that Somebody that is coming from north is Atiku is a very strong man. You coming out from the north, you are a very strong man. Now, what am I trying to tell you concerning the north? Even the north now, they started kicking against you. They don't hold you as their own president anymore. To solve this problem of the north, please restore Onogene. To avoid the problem of the most, they complain. You are there in the government in Abuja, you don't know what is happening outside. And nobody is giving you information what is going on. Being a pastor, I'm not a Muslim, I'm a Christian. I have a lot of Muslims from the north. Even in the garage, when we went to preach, in the area, anytime I pass Buhari or Onogene, they say the more they should not vote for you, this or this. They have spread your name in the north. But here in the southwest, also in Yoruba land there, your name has been spoiled all over. Even the more they started complaining that they should not vote for you. Please, I beg you, in the name of the law, even in the name of the Allah, who you call God, you serve, restore Onogene back. Now, what I want to tell you, nobody is above mistake. Mistake can come. I'm not supporting Onogene just because of this popular election. If you want to win the election, another thing, you can call Onogene, it's your boy. Osibajo appointed after 6 months, or 5, they appointed there at the CDN. You can call him, have a talk with him. Talk with him, we listen to you. Onogene is not God. He fears you, he will listen to you. Concerning the election, look, Obasanjo come there. He do the same thing, rig the election the 2 times. Don't win it. You won the 2 elections. It was wrong. Even this one, you can call Onogene to make a contact with him, talk with him. He will listen to you. I still like you. I want you to finish your 8 years. You understand that? But if you finish, remember Jonathan. Restore Jonathan, make Jonathan to finish it. Another 4 years to complete the 8 years. That is just all. May God bless our president, Mr. Buhari.
Thank you.
For Nigerians to be bold enough to accept, face the truth. And what is the truth? The truth is this. You said that anyone that, if you feel that those who are ruling you are corrupt, anyone that is coming or showcasing him or herself at this point in time who has participated in governance of this country since the inception of democracy should not be given opportunity to come and that is it. If you believe or if you feel that if you feel that those who have been ruling or that the government with the present situation of this country has not been solved, then the old ants, the old eyes that we know are still the one we are seeing. Then why are you still giving them cast that? Why are you still casting your votes in their favor? Why are you still uploading support in their favor? Then you should go for those you believe that who are new faces, who have not even tasted, that have not participated. Give them the chance. And he said that how will they gain to that, will go to that stadium for them to be known? I now said that you don't need to buy people you don't need people to sponsor you. Start from your immediate community. Look at this place now. If you decide to do community service work as a person, do it genuinely. Don't do it because you want to gain favor. Let people know you that this is what you are doing. Clean your soul. At least look at these people. At least are they not Nigerians? So first of all, serve your people from a community level. Then you start growing your profile gradually. In fact, selflessness. You don't come on stand to criticize the government when you yourself you are not even doing anything, because people believe that until you have to join the political, you have to buy your way, pay heavy. But when people know you for a good works that you are doing, definitely they will be the one to showcase you. They will be the one to look at Fashola. We never knew Fashola, but he was given the opportunity to serve Lagos State at a time, and when people saw him, he was projected because based on the recommendation, and later on they gave him the trial, and he proved to Nigerians that he proved his mettle. Even when the cabal within the party wanted to out him for the second time, it was the people that rose in his favor, and that is just it. So I don't believe in this until I have to buy myself into having to be under one godfatherism or one godmotherism before I do what you can do, and with your faith in your being patriotic enough to serving your country, starting from the community level. That is what brought about the hot argument there. Then he now talk about that if they give you the opportunity of becoming what? I said, I am a woman. I am not to take. How? That is what we are talking about. How will you expect a woman They said I don't believe in gender equality. Cut me, read my lips. I said it, and I don't believe in gender equality. The scripture, I practice the Jewish religion. I am a proud Jewish religion. I stay in the Holy Land and I read the Torah to a large extent. There is no way whereby women cannot participate in politics, but it is on a supervisory role. You can only be you can handle ministerial appointments, but not asking me, a woman, to come and preside over men of a nation. That is abomination. That is what we call profanity. So on the issue of gender issue now, I don't believe in gender equality. I don't. That's if we all those who are advocating for it, they are the one. In fact, they are drawing us back spiritually. They are weakening the spiritual forces of this country. A woman cannot preside any country where if you are advocating for that, you are near to destruction. And that is what I said. And I'm saying it. I always say it. Fortunately, I run an initiative called HOPAC. I came out from a dark world of homosexuality. And most of these things, I used to believe in it until I came to know the truth. And if gender equality is what will now become another issue, then this Mr. Nigeria is even heading for doom, because it is not in the structure of things. America tried, even when this woman Clinton, you saw the way stylistically, with all due sense of respect to the men, the great people of America, they told her where she belongs. A woman does not think about that. Your participatory in politics is limited. But that's just my take on that.
Thank you.
This thing is very simple. Number one, the paper that was served, they said you are advised to step aside. That paper has served to Onoge, not to Buhari. Understand what I'm saying now? Buhari has no right to suspend Onoge. CCCB or what CCT said, they advised Onoge to step aside. They didn't say Onoge should be removed. So Buhari to remove Onoge, he has what? He has taken wrong step, wrong direction. So Onoge still remains the CJN. Understand me now? Now NJC now said, okay, thank you. We need your report. Onoge, we need your report. So they have to weigh and examine this report. So is it fine anybody wanting? They may decide to tell the two of them to go. Or to return Onoge. But for now, Onoge still remains the CJN. The issue of Onoge is politics. It's politics. So there's no place that Onoge should be removed or sacked, because we have due process. The constitution is there, and the constitution states that for you to remove CJN, 2/3 of the what? The Senate, and you must follow the report of the NJC. That's right.
Yeah, Tinubu has come out to question Atiku Abubakar's democratic credential. Now, he said that it was during Atiku's time as the vice president, that's when a lot of election problems started coming up in the country. The types of vote buying, vote rigging. He also went ahead and said it was during Atiku's time as the vice president, under being the second in command to Obasanjo, that was when these militants started, terrorism, insurgency, and the rest. Now, what do I say about that? Do you think Atiku is saying the right thing at this time? He said that Atiku coming out to criticize Obasanjo, criticize Buhari's regime now, that he should not forget that it was during his time that Obasanjo wanted to forcefully go for a third term. What do you have to say about that, please?
I don't see anything. What Tinubu said, it has no meaning, it's null and void. He has never said anything that is meaningful in respect of that. What is democratic? What is a democratic credential? What is the meaning of that? What democratic credential? Do you know what democratic credential is? I don't know. Is there any democratic school that you go and bring democratic credential? So any right-thinking person is that question. It has no answer at all. I don't understand what you're talking about. During the Obasanjo regime and so on, before all this crisis, militancy and so on, those things have been existing. So the thing now increased now. Now look at the Nigeria being ranked as 144. You know, I guess 148. We're 448. Now we're not 44. We have not moved anywhere. We moved a little bit up because other nations did badly. And so we still remain 27% of what we are. So what are you talking about? So Tinubu should go and weigh and examine what is bothering him, not Atiku. They have done badly. And Nigerian democratic process is sweet and juicy now. If you do well, the vote. If you don't do well, in the next 4 years, we'll vote you out. So if Atiku comes in now, or whoever comes in now, do not do well, Nigeria will vote him out.
Yeah, the National Security Advisor in the person of Baba Gana, he has come out to say that the presidency, they have uncovered plans of different politicians to disrupt this election. Now they say they have a full list of politicians who have gone about buying guns and gathering political thugs to disrupt this election. Now, do you think now that Nigerians, they are crying they want free and fair elections, this thing that is claimed, because for someone of this rank to say that politicians, they are doing this kind of thing, do you think we are not safe as Nigerians? And do you think this election is not just going to be a walk in the park?
No. Number one, this country is blessed. We have good people. The system is working. But those people who are operating the system are the ones destroying the system. So what the man is saying, they are the ones who have these guns. Not we. I'm a civilian. Do you know how to cock a gun? I don't know. So he knows the people. Now let him tell us now. So most things they come out and tell you, they're all politics. They are finding a way to win the election. And so they must accuse one another and so to see how they can win the... But we know that the country is in a bad shape. No, people are not eating 3 triangular meals. Less even paying their school fees and house rent. See a lot of people on the street now. Where are they going? Understand me? So you can't pay them. Ordinary 30,000, you can't pay. You're naming people who are buying guns and so on. It's nonsense. So tell us how you can now uplift this country from this bad shape to a level that will be blissful for us to enjoy. Not tell me about who's owing gun. So we expect if APC can do it within 3 weeks, we'll vote him. If they can't do it, we'll vote them out.
You have listened to their opinions, their comments and their reviews. You tell us what to think. Comment on our video, like and subscribe to our channel. This is Bashadad News Stands on Flip TV. I am Agwaba Yomde. Have a nice day. God bless you. Bye-bye.